Hi. How are you doing? Testing my mic right now. Hopefully it's okay. What other reactions can I have here? I think there's only 8 of them. I don't want that one. Fireworks, okay. Aww. It's a heart attack. I'll use it when I feel like I'm having a stroke or something. Anyway, let's play Monkey Island. I have been playing this whole series for the whole year. And I like point and click, I like Monkey Island, I like all the humor inside. I bought this game on Steam, but then it also came out on PlayStation Plus, so I decided just to play it on PlayStation Plus. Skip dialogue line, main action, secondary action. Run, cycle selected hub spot. Yeah, display speaker's name. Subtitle, backing, size a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. I wish I understand what's that about. But it's always hard to play game with any director's commentary without playing the game first.
Hey, want to see my Mighty Pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
The interface might be a little bit too big.
Hey, want to see my Mighty Pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Is it? Is it really filled with adventure?
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters. The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy. This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck.
LeChuck?
LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine.
A lot of guys thought that.
I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same. On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists.
Of course it is.
Things took an unexpected. Monkey Island, the monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear.
Of course. It is a special key.
I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure.
Is he gonna skip the part where Ron Gilbert did not work on?
I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? By then, I had learned that ghosts like LeChuck are vulnerable to root beer. Just trust me, it works, okay? I defeated LeChuck, and he basically exploded. It was the beginning of something magical. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times.
Good times.
The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets.
Piratey as it gets.
Elaine always seems to know when I need her. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. One time, the fact that he turned her into a statue...
Wait.
One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up. The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture.
Oh yeah, a trophy, might say.
It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle.
After a rousing sea battle? I think there's a severe delay between on my stream because I'm using Restream. Never mind about that.
I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine.
Aww.
I got buried alive. Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker. This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. This is the daisy we stomped on together. Wedding traditions are weird. That's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation. I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do. Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
Wait, is that the one?
Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her.
Is it a 3D one?
The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed. I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. Elaine wasn't fooled by LeChuck's human form any more than I was. I should have trusted her more. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure.
Where is the one that they went back to the future or
I
something?
defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
I can't remember. Get more people to the rest of my adventures. Okay. You know what? I'll do casual mode. I'm here for the story. I've never played these games for puzzles. It's all for the humor, for the story.
Take this, LeChuck!
Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
I would prefer the subtitle is on the
Sorry,
bottom.
boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
not-
Yes, sir.
Not
Come
kind
on.
of.
I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way, you have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Not starting some party.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Maybe just make the subtitle a little bit smaller. I do not know why subtitle speed is not available. Buy Scooby Dogs, okay.
Exhibit removed. Aww. Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Scurvy Dogs.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
But the right stick to cycle to different objects on you, okay.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
It unlocks the outhouse outside.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
That's where the outhouse key was. It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else.
Eh?
Looks like they need a swabby in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby. That is really, really low. What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
How much are those chicken foot fries?
Chicken foot fries are 2 pieces of 8.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
That's like my glasses.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money. Can we get a couple scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Not gonna happen.
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
Never mind.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
I'm sorry, what?
In French.
Okay. That's our house, right?
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Good. You unlocked it.
Where should we look?
All over. Do you see any coins? I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Oh
Jackie,
no.
Why don't you look in the toilet?
No way.
Stick your
You
hand
do.
into it. Stick your hand
Okay.
into it.
Ugh. Gross. I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that. Please wash hands before leaving outhouse. Gross.
Wash my hands?
I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do.
That's not true. I don't think Chucky is that low either.
I once ate 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Where should we look?
All over. Do you see any coins?
I think that's a coin,
It
right?
isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
I thought it was a piece of 8 at first. A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Wait, really?
Hey, Chucky! It says you're supposed to wash your hands.
I never wash my hands.
Thank God.
I have an extra tooth in the back.
I think this is a tutorial, right?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Ew.
This is the perfect food.
No, it's not.
What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do? I wonder where those 2 people we were following went. Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them? That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Pick up the anchor, be Chuck in a race, feed the duck. Add some sauce to my Scooby dog. Okay.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place?
Wait,
they
what?
were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly, and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies, but the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
I was generally interested in that trivia. It was really good. I didn't know that much about anchor. That's fascinating. But how does the anchor word comes from Nagara? Let me check. I know that Nagara means a country in Malay because they have some of the Sanskrit influence there. But I do not know about how does the word from the word anchor comes from Nagara. Anyway.
That's a cool anchor.
Did you know they were used and they started making them bigger than the current? But you can on a modern. That's to prevent the little most ink about their. Oh, but the word and they're called. Yeah.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go! Chucky wins!
Woohoo! Yeah!
Next time for sure. You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, cheater!
You have to wait until I say go.
Okay. Okay.
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I win!
Oh, okay. Feed the duck as some sauce. Sword fighting. Four-leaf clover.
I wonder where this path goes. At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Hey, hands off!
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no respect.
Gotta run!
How rude.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
You don't say.
You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
What's this red glob on?
That's ketchup. Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win!
I win.
Nuh-uh.
You guys
Nah.
are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
I
Nah.
have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
When a four-leaf clover make a wish. Okay.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
I've seen you fight. Come back in a few years, maybe.
Don't feed the duck. I want to feed the duck. I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
Dude, what? Saving it for yourself?
Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
But the bread is already on the floor, though.
That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple by the pond.
That's a weird thing to do, ma'am.
Do not pick the four-leaf clovers. As if. Let's look for a four-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I
Hell
found
yeah.
one.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
Oh. What?
I wish Chucky had a mustache.
Ah! Oh! I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight. You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Oh, that's interesting. Ew. No. Put it to the dog.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
This place is fun.
I never thought I'd ever find one. Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well. Do you want...
I've seen you. Come back in a few.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut. Your sword is as sharp as a banana.
I'll still pare you down to size.
I for sure won that one.
In your dreams?
You fight like kids.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think your kids these days have no regard?
And no respect.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Gotta run.
How rude.
It looks full.
Make a wish. Eh.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
I wish Dee would disappear.
What?
Hey, Neat!
Ouch!
Hey! That was cool! I wish I had another coin. I should throw my coin in and make a wish. I wish for a cool plant.
A plant? What a waste of a wish.
Ooh!
Okay,
I take it back.
that was the best.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish. I wish for another scurvy dog.
Those things are bad for you. Told you so.
This is very endearing.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish. I wish we could speak backwards. Or what it
Yes, you do.
Yes. Well,
that was fun.
Aw, man. It wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
Let's move on. Oh wait, what? I think that was.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
Oh, I
we
didn't
got
know that.
scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island. where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
LeChuck. Music by Michael Land. Michael Land? Michael Land. Jan Sandercock.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Well, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck?
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no. I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him. We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's
Shut up,
not
man.
the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
I want to talk to the old man.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it? Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
I was just about to head down there.
Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
I was just about to head down there. Re-elect Governor Carla. I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
No, should I even get there? Go along the docks.
I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Indeed. I'm glad that I'm revisiting this place.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe. It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
The back of the Scum Bar is a...
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk...
In the back.
Okay.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
In the back. In the bar.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe. I really needed to talk with the pirate leaders first. Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money.
Meow
I
meow.
can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better. Elaine?
Guybrush!
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
Oh, yeah.
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you.
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that. I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
Aww.
No, you say bye first.
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 Okay. Bye.
Bye. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carlo the Swordmaster. Frankly, we were afraid not to.
Eh.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. It doesn't look finished. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
Take it. I don't like that when you do an action, then you cannot select the hotspot items until you have move again.
Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers. They're having a half-off sale.
Oh
Going out
no,
of business? This place is an institution.
because I like the lady inside. Just give
The International
little,
House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
lots of good backstories.
Welcome,
Lots of them.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean,
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
it's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf?
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon, back shortly. Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that? Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor. This place has kind of gone downhill. At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
Old woman.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem. All keys are gold. It's the way of keys.
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work. Looks sort of like an eye.
Oh, wait, what?
Hi there, newcomer.
Hiya. At the end of the plank,
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's this lock?
That's for hats.
Oh no. Scruffles.
Are these for customers?
Not technically, but please, help yourself. That charming old guy who mans the lookout keeps bringing them for the parrot.
Thanks. I'll just take a few.
For the parrot.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
It already looks well fit. I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
I see everyone in that.
If you
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course. How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
What more can you tell me about the Golden Keys?
Not much. I was just a kid, and mysteries have never been my thing. Too messy.
What more can you tell?
Not much.
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver. And please, don't touch the glass.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
What?
These are nice.
Thanks.
These are nice.
Thanks.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Can I try out your key grinder?
No. I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
Come on. Can I please try your key grinder?
Seriously, I don't much care if you grind off a finger. But I don't want to have to clean up afterwards.
Come on.
Seriously, I don't...
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Well, where? Where elsewhere?
Tell me again about how to have keys made.
You bring me the serial number. It's pretty straight.
Okay, so I need to get a serial key.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago.
Whitey Bones.
Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
Would she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Oh, I probably need to get to the jail, right? So that look at the serial number and then all sorts of stuff. I do not know. Probably one, but let us save first. What will happen? Oh no! What is gone? I don't like this. Oh, it's really gone. Jesus Christ.
Employees only. It seems to be stuck closed. It seems to be stuck closed.
A visitor! Wait.
Guybrush
Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore, but maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kinda tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
Yeah.
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Yo, dude.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Watch your boots in here.
Cannot be found on the ocean floor.
Eek! A spider! Ugh, it's that same spider. I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
How's your day going?
Guybrush.
I'll make it my... It says jail rules. 1.
Okay.
No escaping.
Okay.
It says 1. No escaping. Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away. Hey, Stan.
Hey,
Hello there,
Stan.
son.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sale, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
There's gonna be a better way.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Okay.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son, as natural as the rocks and the trees and the Melee Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Oh no.
Are you sure there's no way I can get a ship from you?
I'm afraid that's the case.
Nuts. It's starting to look like LeChuck's ship really is the only available ship on the island. Are you sure that...
I'm afraid that's
nuts. Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. Are you sure you don't want...
115%, son, but thanks.
See you later.
Yep.
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
You fight like a cow.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Let me show you what a hack looks like.
Pretty good, Guybrush. Right on point.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You've come far since I got you your first cushy government job.
I hope you're not about to try to take credit for me being governor, because that would be both absurd and obnoxious, and I might have to skewer you for it.
No, furthest thing from my mind.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine can handle it. She doesn't need me.
I don't doubt that, but it isn't about what she does or doesn't need. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
Oh, Madison is just a loan shark.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
It's a lot of work being governor. It's a lot of work being governor. I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice. Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
More like Creepwood.
Stay out of my bedroom.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today. It's thicker than I would have imagined. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island.
Oh.
Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book. The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
Can I borrow all of them?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Can I borrow a book?
You never even...
I totally...
Of course you...
Okay, how about that?
Can I borrow a book?
You never...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words. I need more than...
Another trivia card. I don't recall this at all.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy. I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. I've always thought this looked like my old ship.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Meat Hook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage.
Okay. There's a lookout point. Let's go to forest.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Be right back, restroom. Ah, back again. Where am I supposed to go? Wait, I can't go into the museum, right? Okay.
Warning. The dark... I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
I know.
I remember when this place used to be wall-to-wall with sword training gyms. Now there's nothing but trees. Progress. Wow, that's worse than I imagined. The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. The window's all... Is that an old... The assets of this... It's soft and extra fuzzy. I've got a few coins. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. It always looks bigger on this side of the island. This used to be such a bright, cheery place. Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's. It's a dried-up old sea sponge. It's sad to see the shipyard like this. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's. It's good for relieving stress. Hi again. Oh, those new pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay, no, probably not. Has LeChuck ship set sail yet?
Nope. Still at the dock.
See anything interesting out there?
Change. The future.
Are those the names of ships? All I can see is open water.
It's what I named my cataracts.
Huh. You've been at this post.
Yep. My eyesight isn't what it once was, but my hearing is still as sharp as the governor's sword.
And that's helpful for being a lookout?
There's hardly ever anything to see anyway. The job is mostly about greeting people. Welcome to Melee Island.
Thanks.
Yep.
I've got enough to last me.
Wait, what's that? Oh.
Re-elect Governor Carla.
There's no way I could know about that. Right.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes!
Now get lost.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
It's those three clowns at the back table.
Oh, finally.
I brush Threepwood as I live and breathe. How have you been?
Same old, same old.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote limes as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey! Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old. Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm thinking I'll steal one.
As far as I know, the only ship out there is LeChuck's.
Even better. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Looks like a mugshot.
Stay away from that picture.
Active little guys, aren't they? Will you advance me the down payment on a ship if I help you clean up?
Put that down before you hurt yourself.
What?
Clearly, there's a lot you don't know about mops.
Honestly, I think I prefer to keep it that way. Well, it's definitely a mop. It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars. Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
Oh, how do you remember all those?
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday. Pleasantly scorching hot. Ooh, I think I hear the health.
What?
Just kidding. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. It's hopeless. Looks like a mugshot. Well, it's definitely a mop.
Let's get out of here. Oh no.
Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames. Are you sure I...
Let's pretend I was really considering.
I defeated the several times.
Super ironic that sailing with him is the only way you're getting to Monkey Island.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh. How clever. Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Equal
Looking for a
opportunity.
job?
Okay.
Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Mostly.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship's surgeon, and
And
a
a gunner.
gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
Maybe Slobby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Andrew LeChuck. No relation.
What a coincidence. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop. I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4. Looks like this is going to be a long journey. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. Expedition. Hey.
Threepwood.
Can I be on your ship if I change my name?
Only if you also change your face.
Okay.
Sorry.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Wally is here. But before that, there's no way I know the thing.
Hey, watch it!
I said not to touch.
Why not?
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't...
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Stay away from that picture.
Looks like a mugshot.
Nope.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any...
I'd need a lot of keys to open that. Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Oh, aren't you glad you're here?
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
A crystal. This isn't that kind of game. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Not for me. Looks like it's been there forever. Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. Not very practical. Keep up the good work, buddy. You do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. Too bad it's empty. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy. This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum.
Okay.
I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences
This
of
is
any
very
use
long.
or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When
Aw.
no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
What's cooking?
The feast of knowledge.
I was expecting a joke there. Ma'am? Ma'am?
Do you know more about this John Laney guy with the eye patch?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pirate of 1,000 faces. It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing more than an eye patch. That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he used was filled with much voodoo magic. The eye patch still exists. It is on display at the Museum of Pirate Lore here on Melee Island. If an enterprising person such as yourself were to liberate it and bring it here, I could most likely get it working again.
Got it. Thanks. Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Whoa, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
Nope.
No.
Nuts. Where can I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Dark-er? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there. Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Is this where Wally is?
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Hey, Wally!
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. Haha, a little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I forgot how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So,
oh no.
What am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Bye. They're like glasses, only way... Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says Maps and More on the edge.
Thanks. Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason. I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded... I feel very... Hey, Wally. Bye. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
No.
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Whew, looks chilly up there. It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away. What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says it's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says rating, Cursed Black Diamond. The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
It looks expensive. And shiny. I like shiny. Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. Huh, never seen one of those before. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife. If one monocle is good, two is better. The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed! Wait! Let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
No one ever works together. All want their own prize. When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone. You can find a golden key, but you cannot own it.
Employees only. It seems to be stuck closed.
The Mad Monkey. Can I pry it open?
I skipped school the day they taught lockpicking.
Lockpicking?
I don't see anything useful here. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine. And
hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid! You look like you're having a good time. That's nice.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget. Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
They say the only real prison is the one in your head.
Hi there.
Hello. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea. Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
No thanks. I'm about to be acquitted. Escaping look.
Okay, your choice, man. What is that again? Oh, it's just a trivia. How do you even remember that those things?
Here.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
That is complete nonsense. And yet, I am going to forgive you for losing my book. I can't even explain why. I just have this sudden, inexplicable urge to forgive. You'd better not be up to something.
Just don't lose the frog, okay?
No, I'll keep it with me always.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Thanks.
Thanks for returning my book. Maybe you have learned to be responsible.
Can I borrow this book?
Fine, fine.
Thanks.
Guess we need to go to find John Laney.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Melee jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the Dread Pirate Meat Hook.
Oh no.
Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the ore. Yeah, the coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter, written by Elaine Marley, while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. Actually, I think I'd... What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the Pirate of 1,000 Faces. There's some very tiny writing on it. This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together. Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down. What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
Why do you have this big gear?
It's from the Melee Clock Tower, stolen during a pirate raid nearly 75 years ago. It was recently found at an inn on St. Martin, where it was being used to mill corn. I traded some old furniture for it that we had in the back room.
Has anyone thought about putting it back in the clock?
Nah. If the clock started working, it would only confuse people.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
It's locked.
Can I use the monocle to?
There's tiny writing. New serial numberless lock.
Of course.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. I'll have a look around.
Please do.
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it.
Oh yeah, go back to the map shop. No, key shop and then map shop later.
Hi there.
Hi there. Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps. Hey, Wally. Tell me,
Just bring me a sliver of the wood.
Bye.
Okay, sliver of the wood. That means we need to get into that place and try to cut down the piece of wood.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
My brilliant deduction is that the museum is closed. I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
I know. But what if we can?
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Is there any tree bark that can do anything about?
I'm hopelessly lost without a map. Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Oh yeah. I thought we were supposed to get our own. Okay. What is this?
Fancy. Fancy. Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Be right back, restroom.
Pleasantly scorching hot. You look like the health inspector.
Worse, Marlin is here.
Marlin.
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, where did he say?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic...
Oh, look behind you!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads.
Can I ask?
Sure.
What kind of wood did you...
I did.
Okay, thanks.
Stay away from my mom.
I forgot to save. It's been some time since we saved. I guess I borrowed the wrong book.
Thanks for returning my book.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cat.
That's why I need the...
Fine.
Thanks. I won't let you down.
I guess all the rest of the items that I have are just red herring or something, right?
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
Gonna carve this thing.
Classic and subtle. Like me. But I don't need to be wearing this right now.
Okay.
Snazzy sign. Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Can I still not open the door behind?
It seems to be stuck closed. That never ends well for the knife. It's torn and ugly, but strangely compelling. It's hopeless.
We also need to try to get a toothbrush, I guess. Let me try to get a toothbrush first. Can I use it to open
I
it?
don't want to wreck my brand new shiny knife. The assets of... The window's all boarded up, and it's very... Is that an old tooth... Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Oh, maybe I need a bucket later on. I guess keep on going right.
It's like there's a welcoming committee. Mind your mama, little prickly kids. Hey, little fella. Wow! The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree. The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree.
Oh, several hours later. Several hours later.
Hey, little dear.
Did we just...
Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's probably time for them to fly south. I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. I carved it myself. I made him up. It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use for a lifetime. I'll take a shortcut back. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Nope.
I think I should move. I think I...
Threepwood, are you trying to fool me by wearing an eye patch? That is the worst disguise I've ever seen.
No, of course not. Just having a little eye trouble. Blepharospasm.
Oh, try some cashews. You might be short on magnesium. Or wits.
Darn, I thought this thing was supposed to be magic.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I better take off. can you fix this?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away. One moment. Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? Ah! What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
John Laney was especially known for impersonating monsters of various types.
You failed to mention that earlier.
It's not a strong part of the sales pitch.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail.
I still do not know how to untangle the string.
It's hopeless.
Do I need to untangle the string? Is it needed for something? Also, I miss a unicorn head or something.
How do you like my mop? It's custom built.
Let's see. Stick? Shoddy stuffed animal? Wait a minute. I've seen this mop before. Where did you get it?
All mops look like this nowadays. It's the style.
Well, you're the expert, I guess. I happen to need a swabby. You interested?
Definitely.
You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew?
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Threepwood's on the Chuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what?
You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
So once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, or you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
The name's Gullet, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab, and I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital One. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here, you sleep here, you take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground. The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule. You are not to leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
Can I leave the hold?
But no!
What happens if I leave?
I said you're not to leave under any circumstances.
Well, I know, just hypothetically. What if I did?
The worst punishment you can imagine.
Which is?
I throw you back down here. Nothing's worse than this.
Where's my bunk?
You might be all right inside one of the crates. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we? Well, perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast duck under glass for your majesty. But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own sauce.
What if I need to, you know?
Use the portal. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
No recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Is that the whole answer?
You're supposed to be swabbing. I want this hold sparkling, as if it was clean. Now, get to work.
Yo-ho, pirate's life for me.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh no.
I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset.
Murray? Indeed, I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull. But you have me at a disadvantage, withered zombie man. Have we met before?
I'm in disguise.
In that case, I would think you'd comprehend the value of staying hidden. A curse of painful boils on your left foot for exposing me. I'm here undercover, gathering valuable information for the exquisitely devious Captain Madison.
Madison? Very interesting.
Ooh, I probably should not have said that. Do me a favor and keep it to yourself, withered zombie man.
No problem. It's an inspirational instructional pamphlet that I'm supposed to carry around and read. The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine. More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken? No way am I picking that up with my hands. I better leave it on while I'm on the ship. It's a really tight fit. I can't driving rain and crap. How come you're working for Captain Madison? I thought you were your own man. Skull.
I owe her a favor. It's none of your business.
Why do you owe Captain Madison a favor?
Well, ironically, I was sealed up in a crate, and she freed me.
Oh, you mean like I just did?
It's not the same thing.
What exactly is Madison up to?
I would be a poor spy indeed if I told you that. You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Come on.
That's disgusting.
You missed a spot.
Is that your catchphrase or something?
Looks like you missed a spot.
Seriously, get some new dialogue. I'll let that one alone. She's got an egg. Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young. I think that only works on parrots.
Okay.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts! I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts! Better.
Oi, you missed a spot.
What am I supposed to do here?
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts!
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts!
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts!
Going somewhere, Swabby? You haven't cleaned up that mess. Get back to mobbing.
I'm feeling just the slightest twinge of regret about the choices I've made.
That's disgusting.
Oh, that's all?
This is now a slightly greasy porthole. The grease helps. A little. The grease helps. This is now a slightly greasy porthole. The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine. More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken? Come on.
You diminish us.
Close enough.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. I've got a good feeling about this, but I won't fit through with the mop. It's working. I can't see anything.
Oh no.
I can't see anything. This one doesn't open. This one doesn't open. That's a big rudder. That's a big rudder.
Blah, 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 blah.
This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink.
Blah, blah, blah. Feast your eyes on this, me hearties. The one and only map showing the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. The map will be kept in my cabin. No one is to touch it or disturb it in any way. Now, before we can follow the map, obviously we must make our way to Monkey Island itself. Let's have the potion report.
Wait, there's a potion?
You don't remember that from my other story? To get to Monkey Island, you have to brew a special potion.
How does the potion work?
I don't know. Nobody does. It's magic. It just helps you find Monkey Island.
But you and LeChuck had both been there before. Why couldn't you just sail there?
It doesn't work like that. You have to make the potion every time.
What's in it?
Oh, let's see. It's got squid ink and monkey blood and a pressed skull. I definitely remember that. Also cinnamon, mint, and brimstone, and some coloring and preservatives. Oh, and a live chicken. But listen, you shouldn't worry about this yet. Wait till you're 12 or so.
Okay, I think I got it.
The potion is nearly finished, Captain. All that's left is one flattened skull, and we'll be ready to cook it.
Excellent. You there, in the back. New guy.
Me?
You look familiar somehow.
We met about an hour ago, while Iron Rose was introducing me around. I'm the new Swabby.
Doesn't ring a bell. Well, no matter. Go and get us a skull. A flat one. Any questions?
Why do we need a skull?
To finish the voodoo potion. We just went over this.
Why do we need a skull?
To finish the...
Well, why does it have to be a flat skull?
Because the recipe says so.
Where should I look for a skull?
That's your...
Can I have a raise?
Sure. Straight into the rigging, where you'll hang by your ankles for the next few years.
Got it? Never mind.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Okay, one skull.
Be quick about meeting adjourned.
We'll finish the potion and then I'll see about getting my hands on that map. Nice looking skull you've got there, Apple Bob.
Now, before you get any ideas, I'm a ghost. My skull won't work. And Putra already asked. Why don't you stick your own head in the pot and see what happens?
Relax, I was just making conversation. I'll find a skull someplace else.
Oh no. Oh.
Sorry if I offended you.
Oh, that's okay. I know you're under pressure.
Oh, that is quite nice.
How's the potion coming?
You heard the captain. It's nearly finished.
Go and find a flattened skull like he told you to. If you can't do that, find a regular skull and flatten it.
Ready for cannon firing. That was
Nice.
fun, but it would be even better if the cannon's loaded with something. My condolences. This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. The crow's nest is up there.
There's nothing you need up there, new guy.
This is a bunch.
There's nothing you...
Shouldn't you be up in the crow's nest doing lookout stuff?
The best show is down here. I want to see if you screw up this thing with this girl.
Can I check the crow's nest for a skull?
There's nothing you need up there.
Any ideas for where to find a skull?
I'm really more of a watcher than a helper.
What's it like working for LeChuck?
I can't complain.
Really?
It's in the employee handbook. No complaining. You'll live longer if you remember that, new guy.
Do we have a union?
You sure don't, Swabby.
Gotta go. I've got a job to do.
My condolences.
The very first item in the ship's safety procedures is never to try to pet Scruffles. Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting. Toasty. Now's not a good time to attract attention. Toasty. Pardon me, fearsome leader.
I told ye to...
This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink.
How do I...
It's the
besides...
ship's hold. Home sweet home? Hey, Murray, why don't you come with me? I can show you around the ship.
No.
I really think you should come with me.
No.
I can get you close to LeChuck.
I would very much like to be able to spy on LeChuck himself.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Very well. You may transport me.
That is one revoltingly greasy.
Revoltingly greasy? We're gonna run up, isn't it? We're gonna run up, innit? Oh wait, I can go down here. I didn't know that.
These open plan offices are all the rage now. I'll probably do my shirt in a few weeks when it starts to get mossy. I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave?
I wonder what's for dinner. Aha! You're out and about.
That is one revolt.
Be right back.
Hey, that skull isn't flat.
Gotta go.
My condolences.
This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. I'll probably do my shirt in a few weeks when it starts to get mossy. Nice. A slideshow of creepy zombie guys. Wait a minute. That looks exactly like Elaine's wedding veil. Toasty. Toasty. Toasty.
I got something. Oh, probably it's just some trivia card.
I know art is supposed to grab you, but it's just taking it too far. It doesn't do much to cut the chill in here, but I'll take what I can get. I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave. I'll probably do my shirt in a few weeks when it starts to get mossy. Let me apologize in advance. You're gonna have to take one for the team.
I see no team. Only you, withered zombie man. Let me assure you that whatever you're planning, it will be nothing compared to the torments that I will... I would admire your methods if they had been used on someone else.
Thanks, I guess.
I really didn't know that that's how the laundry machine works.
Hey, what are you...
Next stop, Monkey Island.
Swabby! Why are you out in the open? You're not ready for the deck. Where's your mop? And also...
Oh no!
I can explain, sir. I guess you'll be first swab now, whatever your name is.
A promotion! I won't let you down.
This'll be ruined now it's spilled. Start making the potion again. I'll be in me cabin, gritting me collection of other people's teeth.
Redo the potion? Is that even possible? No! We barely scraped together the ingredients the first time. We're out of almost everything.
Let's tip the cauldron back and pretend we're working on it. Maybe he'll forget about it eventually.
You don't know LeChuck like I do. But it'll buy us some time.
Is this one of those times where you substitute different stuff for all the ingredients and it works anyway?
No, they were right. We couldn't make the potion again.
But you told me that you can't get to Monkey Island unless you make the potion.
Well, I did. But as it turns out, there is a way. We storytellers call what's happening now a twist. There was an important piece of the puzzle that I hadn't seen yet. I started by looking around the ship for opportunities.
Hey!
That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smell. It's empty now. It's empty now. What's that?
Plundering prospects.
You won't need those. I'll find a way for us to get to Monkey Island. Hey, Bob. Have you got any ideas on how to get to Monkey Island that don't involve a voodoo potion?
My mind's a blank. I try to keep it that way if possible.
This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink.
That had better be the sound of you working, Swabby.
This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. The crow's nest is up there. Hey, Flambe! Ship ahoy! It's Captain Madison. Ready the cannons.
Don't worry about it. LeChuck already knows they're out there.
Wait, never mind. Something's going on. They've got a cauldron on deck. That looks like a cinnamon stick. Mint, squid ink. Hey, wait a minute. I know that recipe. They didn't come to sink us. Those weasels are going to Monkey Island.
Okay.
Those double-crossing thieves. That's piracy.
Well, I'm not sure what else you were expecting under the circumstances.
Why aren't they happier? A well-placed stab in the back is cause for celebration. Aha! They're missing a skull. All they need is a skull, and they'll be heading for Monkey Island.
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Make ready to sail.
Do I look like a quartermaster to you? You sure don't look like one to me.
I'll go talk to Iron Rose. This is gonna be great.
If you say so, Swabby.
These things get more sophisticated every year.
Would that we all did the same.
These things get more...
This game is really pretty, huh? Some people don't like the art style. I'm okay with it. But it does look pretty.
I have an amazing idea.
Does it involve mobbing?
No, it involves following another ship to Monkey Island. See, Captain Madison is just east of us right now. They're brewing the potion to go to Monkey Island.
So
I'm gonna help them finish it, and then we follow them. All I need to do is get them a skull somehow. Make ready to sail.
No.
We don't even want to go to Monkey Island.
Gullet gave us a perfect excuse to skip it, and now you're about to screw it up. Let's
Oh,
lock
no.
it in the hold.
Whoa, hang on. Why, I thought the whole point of this voyage was to go to Monkey Island.
It was.
But that was strictly LeChuck's idea. There's nothing on that island except for the secret. The secret doesn't split 6 ways.
7.
LeChuck only wants it because of his obsession with that stale glass of milk Guybrush Threepwood.
I think you're making a mistake.
Let's put it to a vote.
Voting is supposed to be at 1 bell. Fair enough.
The matter before the crew is the question of whether we should go to Monkey Island. I vote nay.
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 Aye.
The vote to go has to be unanimous. It isn't. Meeting adjourned.
What? Unanimous?
It means I had to convince each and every member of the crew to change their vote.
Wow.
That time again already? Come to order, you murdering, traitorous dogs! Why is the ship's cauldron still empty? I distinctly ordered a mystical voodoo potion. If a ship is going to function properly, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 flame on a knife, blah, blah. Blah, blah, keel hole, blah, blah, walk the plank, blah, blah, blah. And another thing, blah, 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 blah. Dereliction of cruelty. Daggers not rusty enough. Disgrace to the profession of pirating. Furthermore, blah, 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 bones into powder and sprinkle them on my cereal. In conclusion, shape up or the eels will be gnawing on your carcass. All right, same time tomorrow then. Dismissed.
Flair?
Yes?
Can we talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island?
No.
Oh, come on. There must be something I can do for you. Something you want?
Nothing you can give me.
Try me.
Okay, fine. Earlier today, I lost my grandmother's whale knife. It was a gorgeous heirloom. I treasured it. And now it's gone. Bring me the knife, and I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Great! Can you tell me where and when you last saw it?
It was sticking out of Gullet's back, right after I stabbed him with it. Probably still there.
LeChuck threw Gullet over the side.
Yep. Joke's on you, Swabby. And I guess on me too. Now beat it, I'm busy. Nice try, Swabby.
Flair?
What do you want?
Forgive me, but I'm unclear. What exactly is your job on this ship?
I'm the second mate, bosun, gunner, ship surgeon, and composer. And I do the laundry.
Wow. Save a little for the rest of us, huh?
You after my jobs? Better not be. I need the cash. I'm saving up.
What are you saving up for?
None of your business, Swabby.
Well, how come you stabbed Gullet?
He asked too many questions.
How many questions did he ask?
One.
Flair?
Yes?
What's that you're working on?
It's theme music for LeChuck. I'm sketching out a melody. I'm happy with the first two notes. They're both do. The repetition emphasizes LeChuck's relentless nature, his dogged pursuit of his goals. It's a quality I admire. Still working on the other notes. My target is 7 total. I'm hoping to work in an augmented fourth to make it sound demonic.
Right. I understand completely.
You must have some scrubbing to get to, right, Swabby?
How's the score going?
It would be going a lot better with fewer interruptions.
Wait, why is my stream chat being... God damn it.
You'd think on a ship there would be opportunity to change the water once in a while. You might want to change this water someday. Just a thought.
It's not water. I'm marinating the plate scrapings for tomorrow's dinner.
Ooh, I think I'll skip dinner tomorrow. It's hard to tell if those are for cooking or combat.
It's cute that you think there's a difference.
Can I ask about that pepper shaker?
It's demon pepper, made from demon peppers, which are basically the hottest peppers you can get. Do not, under any circumstances, put it on anything you intend to eat.
I like spicy food.
Not like this. Burns on the way in, burns on the way out. In between, burns.
Can I borrow your demon pepper?
No.
Oh no, Putra.
So, Putra.
Chef, Putra, please call me Chef. Everybody does.
They do?
No, never. But they should.
I'd like to try to sway you on the Monkey Island vote.
Save your breath, I'm unswayable. There's only one opinion I value, and that's Iron Rose's. She's the smartest one on the ship.
Second smartest.
Now that you mention it, I'm remembering that I said just last week that I'd always vote with Rose. So I'm gonna do that on this too. Whatever way Rose votes, that's how I'll vote. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh. How come people don't call you Chef?
Because they're a bunch of pedestrian clods who wouldn't know a great meal if it hit them in the mouth. Which, by the way, it often does, if you cook it right.
Or wrong.
But mainly it's because technically I am a cook, not a chef. It's a job title.
So a chef is better than a cook?
Not necessarily. I mean, a good cook makes better food than a lousy chef. But being a cook is mostly about mastery of materials and technique, whereas a chef adds artistry, improvisation, and innovation. Anyone who's tasted my boiled monkfish and haggis dumplings should agree that I deserve that title.
So a chef outranks a cook?
Yeah, of course on a ship this size I'd still be the only one making food, so that part doesn't mean anything. It's just about the recognition.
Does a chef get paid more than a cook?
I mean, yes, but on this ship, not enough to make a difference. It's the principle of the thing.
Well, have you tried to get a promotion?
Only about a dozen times. I keep the written request handy, complete with case studies and cost-benefit analysis. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this. But LeChuck refuses to sign it.
Management.
Yeah.
You sure I can't change your mind on the Monkey Island issue?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know Gullet well?
Sure. He and I were the only zombies in the crew until you came along.
What was Gullet like?
Well, you'll have noticed he was a bit of a bully.
Not at all.
He didn't have much power or control in his life, and he was insecure about that. So he compensated by being domineering, vicious, and cruel whenever he had the opportunity.
You don't say.
But he had his good side. He wrote poetry. Nobody else knows that. He kept it a secret. He was always afraid someone would steal his ideas. Not that anyone would have. His poems were total garbage.
How did you become a zombie?
Oh, the usual way. I was at the Culinary Academy at the time. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction to some strawberries. How about you?
Me? I'm a zombie by marriage?
Good one. I was married once, too. I know what you mean.
Sometimes I forget I'm a zombie.
I don't. Every time I try to get a decent cooking job at a restaurant or some swanky manor house, they say I'm too green, and they play it off like they're talking about experience level, but I know what they mean. Zombies need not apply. We don't want them rotting near the food. You must have experiences like that.
My bridge club shunned me.
Unbelievable.
I know, it's outrageous.
No, I mean, you just didn't strike me as a bridge player.
Anyway, I'll let you get back to cooking.
Yeah.
Why don't I see if I can make some headway with your promotion? I think LeChuck likes me.
Sure, knock yourself out. If nothing else, we'll all get some entertainment out of it.
At first I thought the privy must be behind there, but no, it's just the pantry. Can I give you a hand washing these plates?
Nah, I already did those.
That's held shut with a pretty sturdy piece of timber. It won't keep anyone out, but it could keep something in. There must be something fairly nasty in there. What could it be? I could get mauled or something. I could get mauled or something. I could get mauled or something. Hey, Putra, what horrible creature are you keeping in here that you have to bar it shut?
What? The cupboard's empty. The board's just there to keep it from flying open in heavy seas.
Oh.
You think you'd never been in a galley before?
Somehow I wish I'd never asked. It was more exciting before. These open plan offices are all the rage now. That is one revoltingly... Gullet!
You!
He's pretty securely pinned there by the rudder. There's also a knife in his back, but that's clearly not why he's stuck. I have to say, I thought you were gone for good. I was feeling no small amount of pleasure about it, in fact.
It'll take more than a bath to get rid of old Gullet. Now pull me out of here before I hang you by your own intestines, swabby!
You might want to take a friendlier tone.
This is my friendly tone, you blabbering pile of excrement!
I'm the only one who knows you're down here.
Not true. I know I'm down here, don't I?
I guess you've got me there.
Ha!
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes, more or less. How about you?
Well, technically, I don't have to breathe at all, but it's a reflex, isn't it? You can't really stop doing it, and it feels like drowning the whole time. So get me out of here right now, you colossal git.
If I leave you here, do you think you can free yourself?
Of course not. You think I haven't tried that already? It's a matter of leverage. As in, I'm gonna get a lever and smack you in the head with...
Once we set sail, you'll probably be crushed into paste by the rudder.
Why would you tell me that?
Well, in case you're worried about being stuck for a long time.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna eat both your legs, throw them up, and then eat them all over again.
It would be smart of me not to give you the opportunity then. Nice talking to you, Gullet.
What do you mean, nice talking to you?
Oh, I don't mean it literally, of course. Just politely ending our conversation.
Wait, no, get me out of here for pity's sake. You baboon! I'll get you for this.
That's Flair Gory's grandmother's whale knife. It's a beauty.
You clown. That isn't gonna do any good. It wasn't even bothering me.
Bob, I confess I'm a little confused about what your job is. I mean, I know you hang up there all day, I'm just not sure why.
As yardarm hanger, I serve as an example to the crew of what might happen if they break the rules. It's an important role, though admittedly not an exciting one.
Okay. I'd like to discuss your vote on the Monkey Island issue.
It's nay. I'm afraid going to Monkey Island doesn't really have anything in it for me.
Wouldn't the change of scenery be nice?
I've seen lots of scenery.
How about I make it worth your while?
Go on.
I'll get you transferred to the other yardarm.
I've been there. I prefer this one.
I'll take your next shift.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were after my job.
I'll be your best friend.
My best friend will always be the sea, or maybe Putra.
Well, what would you be interested in?
Well, I've got all I need, but I'm bored. We used to have an entertainment budget, but this fancy new ship is leveraged like crazy, so there are no frills anymore.
Entertainment, you say? I'm sure I can come up with something. Entertainment is my middle name.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I do like a good joke. They don't last very long, though.
What do you like to do for fun?
Oh, pretty much anything. I'm easy.
Sea shanties?
Not so much.
Clog dancing?
Well, no.
Basket weaving?
Nah.
Bowling?
Not really.
Flea circus?
Nah.
Keel hauling?
Nah.
Embroidery?
Not really.
Improvisational theater?
Nah.
Model shipbuilding?
Nope.
Animal husbandry?
Well, no.
Meditation?
Well,
yodeling?
Nah.
Carpentry?
Nah.
Whittling?
Nope.
Whistling?
Not really.
Philosophical discussion?
Not so much.
Water ballet?
Not really.
Gin rummy? Checkers?
Nah.
Historical novels?
I do enjoy reading.
Aha! Biographies?
I do enjoy reading.
Autobiographies?
I do enjoy reading.
Adventure stories?
I do enjoy reading.
Travel guides?
I do enjoy reading.
Self-help books?
I do enjoy...
Crime thrillers?
I do enjoy...
Speculative fantasy?
I do enjoy...
Romance novels?
I do enjoy...
Reading?
I do enjoy...
Reading?
I do enjoy...
We'll see what I can... It's empty now. Listen, about that trip to Monkey Island.
That we voted against.
Exactly. I want to try to persuade you to change your mind about it. Or if not your mind, then at least your vote.
Good luck with that. I'm regretting hiring you right now.
I could do you a favor in return. Win-win. That's how politics works, right?
I don't bargain away my opinions and judgment for cash or favors, Swabby. I'm not for sale. I have a moral center.
I've got one of those. It's just kind of small and off to the side. Like a hangnail.
Let's hope it doesn't cause you any trouble in your career as a pirate.
Not so far. As quartermaster, it seems like you should be more loyal to LeChuck, who, I will point out, very much wants to go.
I've been with LeChuck a long time.
Exactly.
In the beginning, I really admired the way he saw the world.
Through a reddish haze of constant anger?
I don't know, that's just it. I can't even remember what I found so inspiring. It makes it hard to follow his lead on a personal quest like the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh. I still think you should...
I don't want it. I'm having a crisis.
Okay. This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. Working hard?
Never.
Let's talk about your... Are there any particular favors I can do for you? I don't know a lot about your interests.
My main interests are sleeping and eating. I try to do both as much as possible.
About your vote.
It doesn't mean much to me one way or the other. But hey, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
You want me to scratch your back?
Figure of speech. No need to burn yourself. Do something nice for me, and maybe I help you.
Do you have a favorite food?
Oh, yes. Scorched Alaska. Salty like widow's tears. Sweet like revenge. And fiery like a hot poker to the tongue.
Sounds good.
Exquisitely painful, yes.
About you.
Do something nice.
How do you make Scorched Alaska?
I don't. I have someone else make it. Professional if possible. There are safety concerns.
What's the book?
It's a book of underworld jokes. Jokes from beyond the pale. Unheard of in this world.
Underworld jokes, you say? Any good?
Hilarious.
Would you describe that book as entertaining?
I would use a shorter word, but yes.
Think you'll be done reading soon?
Nah, I don't really have anything else to do.
Remind me how...
I engage a professional.
Keep up the bad work.
Always.
Well, let's give the knife to her.
I found your knife.
My grandmother's knife. Thanks, Swabby. I have no idea how you pull that off, but I guess a deal's a deal. I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Flair?
What?
How's the score?
It would be going a lot.
No, I shouldn't be in here. I should...
You, Swab! Ye be new to my ship. I like to meet each of my crew. What's your name, Swabby?
Mike.
Look, I'm just going to call you Swabby. It's not good for the chain of command if we get too friendly. Any questions? None? Good. I likes an unquestioning crew. Now, get back to work before... Wait! Don't forget the keel hauling tomorrow at 4. I like to think of it as a team-building exercise.
I won't.
Wait, how do I get him to sign the thing?
What? Is this about a promotion for Putra again? I've told her 100 times I'm never going to sign that. One more thing, Swabby. Now that you be first swab, you'll be needing to fill out the Swabby report. Take this report, fill it out, and give it to Iron Rose for her initials. Some say it's grog that keeps a pirate ship running. It's not. It's paperwork.
Could you initial this report, please?
This doesn't look complete. I'm sure you can find more wrong on this ship than that.
Okay. That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks. Disgraceful.
Okay.
It's like no one on this ship has heard of recycling. It's the ship's hold. Home sweet home? It's revolting, and it's a slipping hazard. Hey, Gullet. I'm assuming no one will actually read this and come down here to find him.
Another one. Then probably is the kitchen then.
It would take forever to itemize in here. I'll just make a blanket entry for the whole galley. That's it. Could you initial this report, please?
Huh. Yes. Very thorough.
See? I am good at my job.
I wouldn't go that far. Here. I've got a bunch of other reports ready for the captain's signature. Why don't you take him the whole stack?
There you go.
What? Paperwork? Okay, hand it over. All stamped. Now please give me some peace and quiet.
Good news, Chef Putra. You're officially promoted.
I'm a chef! Chef Putra! Thanks, Swabby. You're amazing. I owe you one.
First swab. So, Chef. I don't suppose you know how to make scorched Alaska?
Of course I can make scorched Alaska. I have to warn you, though, not to try to eat it.
Because of the demon pepper?
Mostly. You've still got a fair amount of your face left. It'd be a shame to melt it off prematurely.
Is it done? Can I have it now?
Some chefs these days use dandruff out of a can, but I would never take a shortcut like that. One scorched Alaska, made to order. Be careful with it, and like I said, don't try to eat it.
Thanks. I don't think I should. Putra said it's made with demon pepper.
Shouldn't ye be swabbing? What do you want, Swabby?
Didn't Guybrush Threepwood get to Monkey Island years ago?
Guybrush Threepwood is a fancy pants wearing third-rate sailor and a has-been pirate. He stole the woman I loved, and I will eat his heart at the gates of hell.
Did you really love Elaine, or was it more of a...
My patience is wearing thin, Swabby! Now get out of here so I...
This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. I had to call in a few favors, but I managed to get you this.
Scorched Alaska. Sweet, poisonous shades of my shady and poisonous childhood. It sears me inside, like a lost love. A masterpiece. I am in your debt. I hate being in debt, so let's just say I'll vote your way next time we talk about that plan of yours. The one with the monkeys.
You're not reading this. Can I borrow it?
Sure, I'll let you have it for the rest of the day.
Thanks. Working hard?
Never.
About...
Relax, I'll back your play.
Hey, Bob, I've got a great book for you.
Hey, this looks promising. Thanks. I owe you one.
Can I count on your vote to go to Monkey Island?
Sure, no problem.
I don't have time for that right now. It's all stuff LeChuck has to approve anyway.
I still think you...
I don't want to talk. I'm having a crisis of faith about not being...
Okay. Looks like it's empty. Do you remember giving me this at my orientation? It's got some good stuff in it.
Oh, yeah. I put it together myself, you know.
No kidding.
Betray trust, commit fraud, threaten bodily harm. So unswerving, so unapologetically ruthless. This really takes me back.
Me too. Back to earlier today in my case.
LeChuck is really an amazing leader.
You can hang on to that if you like.
No, thanks, I'm good. Now that I've remembered why it is that I'm willing to follow LeChuck anywhere, even when I think he's doing something stupid.
Just so we're clear, that means you're gonna vote to go to Monkey Island now?
Yes. Even though I know you want me to.
Works for me. I think I've got everyone's support now. Time to call for another vote. As quartermaster...
Sorry, Swabby. That just isn't...
Can we vote on...
You want another vote? Go ring the bell yourself.
One bell. Voting hour.
The meeting is called to order. Are there any matters to be voted on?
Following Madison's ship to Monkey Island, on which I vote aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
6 in favor, none opposed.
I hope you're happy, Grandma.
Everybody, get ready. We'll follow the other ship as soon as she gets underway.
Yes!
So then you went to Monkey Island?
Not right away. I still needed to get my hands on LeChuck's map to the secret.
I'm gonna call it a day. We're gonna continue the game next time. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye bye.